So welcome back to another edition of Nostalgic Friday. Now last week, we talked about a musical that was my favorite, and well, I don't really know what to say, but I actually thought some people hate it, but I guess then again it is their own opinion. But this time we're going back to cartoons. So this time I'm going to be talking about cartoons that dealt with dark subjects. Yep, that's right. We're going there. Anyways, why don't we get started? Okay, so the first show that I have in mind is, pretty much very well known to everyone. I think y'all may know it. It's Arthur. And this was, in fact, a show I actually do have fond memories of watching, and I believe, a lot of us as well who grew up watching PBS Kids when we were younger. Now, as a kid, I don't think I ever stumbled upon any episodes that dealt with dark subjects, but I know for a fact there were some. I mean, come on, they had an episode where they tackled cancer, for crying out loud. And also there was even an episode where their school got caught on fire, and basically, I don't know, everyone was like dealing with some hard stuff. And I know that because I remember watching a review on it. And there was even so many other things, that the show even tackled. I mean, really. And I will say, it's quite good. Maybe sure, there might be some kids who probably don't understand, but it's nice to see maybe to have, some children learn some dark stuff, and maybe, just have us deal with whatever, we went through. And also, yeah. So I have to say, a show like this deserves a 10 out of 10 for how they portray this stuff. Now, this next show is actually very recent, and that is Steven Universe. And here's the thing you guys should know. I have never actually seen an episode of Steven Universe, okay? Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're probably like, really, Sumner? You never seen Steven Universe? Well, I don't know. I just wasn't very interested. In fact, here's a funny thing. When I first heard about this show, coming to Cartoon Network, I actually thought that this is probably going to be stupid, because at the time, Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon were airing some pretty stupid cartoons. But then when it finally aired, I was seeing people's, pretty much response to it. Like, it was very good. Like, wow, really? Yeah. In fact, people have even made top 10 lists of some very serious episodes. Well, there's a lot, but maybe one that tackled an abusive relationships, or I don't know, maybe dealing, I guess, with the past. Oof. Like, geez. I gotta say, the writers do a very good job at portraying them. Even though I've never seen an episode myself, but I can see why people like it. For its, messages and how they portray some, tough subjects and all. So, yeah, so I have to say, I think 10 out of 10 for, their, for how they portray their stuff. And also, not to mention, this was also a cartoon. This was the first cartoon that featured an LGBTQ wedding. I mean, really, that was pretty good. Like, wow. Okay, so the next one is actually from a show I've never seen, but But here, I'll let you guys in on what this show's about. It's one of those cartoons that I guess teaches kids about the environment. Yep, it's Captain Planet. I have never seen this show because, well, it was in the 90s and I wasn't born in the 90s because, you know, again, early 2000s kid right here. But I know for a fact there are some people who, you know, maybe talk about the show. I mean, I've seen some people's reviews on it, and I tell ya, there are, well, I don't know if they've had many episodes that dealt with some big subjects, but God, I mean, could you believe they actually had an episode that tackled AIDS? Like, ugh, I tell ya, that's like, whoa. How did that even manage to get past censors? I mean, really. And I know they even had an episode about, you know, drug addiction, which, boy, I have to say, I don't know how I would have felt about this episode, but God, I mean, if I would have grown up in the 90s, I probably would have watched it anyways, because, again, as a kid, I watched whatever the heck was on television, and my parents didn't really care what the heck I was watching, just as long as I was, you know, occupied and all. So, yeah. Anyways, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so, next one is actually a Nicktoon, and, well, now, you all know I'm a fan of Nicktoons. Well, I'm kind of more big on early 2000 Nicktoons, because, you know, the early 2000s era Nickelodeon is what I grew up with, but I understand that some people, you know, like the 90s, and I have seen some of the 90s Nicktoons, like I've seen Rugrats, you know, and any other popular 90s show. But I think I want to talk about one show that I know maybe a lot of people love, and that's Hey Arnold. Now, I do kind of remember watching some episodes of this, and, well, I don't think I ever watched any episodes that dealt with dark subjects, because I was very young when this was still airing, so, yeah, but I know there's, like, episodes that dealt with, I know there's, like, a lot of dark episodes, like there's Helga on the Couch, the Pigeon Man episode, yeah, and, there's also, well, I don't know, there was just so many other things. And can you believe this was even a show to even have, to talk about what happened to Arnold's parents? Like, whoa. I mean, I've never seen that episode, but I do remember finding, you know, the review for that episode, and boy, that is pretty heartbreaking. And hey, at least we got that movie, you know, back in 2017. I haven't seen that movie though, but I know it's like, you know, I know it's probably good. And you're probably saying to me, Sumner, if you're saying it's good, you should probably go watch it. I'm like, I don't really know. But, I don't know. I could, if I want to. Maybe. Oh, hey! Looks like another PBS Kids show actually made it on here. But this one isn't, well, animated. It has, well, live action. And it has puppets. Yeah, that's right. I'm talking about Sesame Street. And why? Well, this show managed to tackle a lot of dark subjects. I mean, I remember watching it as a child, but I don't think I remember ever stumbling upon any episodes that were dark. But I know this, but after seeing some people's top 10 lists, like dealing with divorce, like death, and so many other things, like, oh my God, like, whoa, this is like good. I tell ya, the people behind it, they are so good. Like, they really know how to teach children these dark stuff. Even if some of them have been through it themselves. Like, wow. I can't even believe it. I give them a thumbs up for their creativity. Okay, so the last show on this list, I have never seen this show before, just like Captain Planet. But in fact, a funny thing, I do remember once one of the Instagram, well, I guess cartoon people who post nostalgic stuff actually posted clips of this show, and I watched one of them and I'm like, wow. And I think a lot of you who watch this show yourself may remember it very well, and might look back on some shocking stuff you remember from seeing. And the show I'm talking about is called Static Shock. I've never seen this show. Well, I already said, even though I already said that, but I gotta say, I mean, this show, I have to say, dealing with some stuff like bullying, racism, and wow, just wow, really had me, like, I mean, again, I've never seen it, but every time I look at, like, a top 10 list or else people explaining what's going on in an episode, it makes me, like, holy cow, this show, holy cow, like, wow, just wow. I don't even know what to say. Even though I may have never grown fondly of it, but boy, I gotta say, what a dark thing to talk. I gotta say, a lot of dark stuff goes on, if you know what I mean. So that's pretty much all I got for this one. So anyways, thanks guys for watching. See you next time.